Good evening, everyone. Sarah here on day 15 of the Decide Freedom Team video challenge. And as you guys know who've been following me, I've been going over the principles in this phenomenal book called Think and Grow Rich. So the topic I'm focusing on is the fifth principle, which is imagination. Imagination. It was just my imagination. Imagination is like to me, it's the elixir of life. It's like the best thing ever. And, Hill talks about imagination because it's so incredible and important, and so many fortunes and so much fortune has been built from people's ability to tap into their imagination. So, one of the things that Hill talks about is that, you don't really have to be what people think of as a creative person to have an imagination. We all have imagination. It's just truly a question of whether or not you use your imagination. It's just, the more you use it, the more it comes to you, the more you have it. So it's just something you simply have to tap into. The other thing he talks about is he distinguishes two types of imagination. One he calls synthetic, the other creative. So synthetic imagination is like, when you're drawing, you're basically taking old ideas, things that already exist or have already been done before, and you're rearranging them to create something quote-unquote new. It's kind of like what they do in pop music. Albeit it's done very well, but, that would be a good example of synthetic imagination. The creative imagination is when, ideas kind of just come out of the ether. It's really not based on anything, any empirical experience that you had before. An idea shoots up out at you, and you know that it just came from somewhere else. And those are like the most awesome of all. And those can take the most courage to act on. But you know what? When you get those impulses, those hunches that come from your imagination, those are the ones that you really want to rock with. Those are the ones you really want to go for. And so those are the things I wanted to, talk about tonight. There's so much to say about imagination. So much. I feel like I may have to create another video about imagination. But I wanted to get this out to you today, those of you who are following me, and please make sure you click the link Change the Game with Sarah if you want to find out about this internet marketing business, that can really change your life. The life that you imagine for yourself, you need a way to get there. And for me, I found that this truly works. It's awesome. I help people and I get to live my dreams. I get to live life on my own terms. So click Change the Game with Sarah, and remember, just feed your imagination, invite your imagination, allow your imagination to take over, because it's such a beautiful thing, and a lot of people will thank you for it. All right, peace and love. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.